What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be a curator today. Guys, we finally have added our Hammer Van Helsing Mego 8-inch action figure to our collection. Another fantastic figure from the Hammer Films collection that Mego has been putting out. You know, everyone has the awesome Christopher Lee Hammer Films Dracula 8-inch action figure. Let's get this guy in a little bit closer here. But this is the one I really was looking for. You can't have one without the other. You just can't do it. A fantastic head sculpt of Peter Cushing, who played Van Helsing in the 1958 Hammer Films Dracula movie. I'm just a huge fan of the Hammer Films, so this was a no-brainer for me. We'll get into the stake, if you will, here, but this was a no-brainer for me when Mego announced this figure. An absolute no-brainer. Love the card art. This sets the right tone for the movie. It sets the right tone for this figure, what this figure is all about. One of the selling points, outside of this awesome head sculpt, but one of the absolute fantastic selling points for me was this fur jacket, fur-lined jacket here around the collar. Or I should say fur collar, right? That was one of the absolute positively best selling points for me when I saw it. I just love the way they got it set up here. He's layered up. He's got a shirt underneath there. I'm sure. Can't tell, but it's for me it was just a fantastic, just a fantastic touch. This is a full length coat as well. He's decked out in blue. Buttons are just screen printed on. Save some money that way. We've seen a lot of that from Mego. And then you have the much talked about wooden stake. I think people I don't think have a problem with the stake itself. I think it's too short. It's too small. If this stake was longer, I would love to know the reasoning behind not making this stake a little longer. Maybe it would have been more difficult for our Van Helsing to hold in his hand. I'm not sure. But for all you customizers out there, I'm sure you're going to have fun creating all the wooden stakes and crosses that you can for your Van Helsing figure to do battle with the Christopher Lee Hammer Films Dracula. And speaking of that figure, we're going to bring him in a little bit, but let's get you some details here on the back of the card art here. Get you a blown out look. Direct and live from the movie itself. And this is the legendary Peter Cushing in all of his glory. Iconic actor, guys. That literally did it all. He and Christopher Lee just went together like peanut butter and jelly. I mean, it just good versus evil. And generally, that's how they were portrayed in every film that they pretty much came in contact with. They were always pitted against one another. This is another one of my favorite Hammer films. And look at that head sculpt there. Beautifully done. And I'm talking about the actual head sculpt on the front. Not I'm looking at Peter Cushing's head, but I'm talking, so guys, it's not a head sculpt, but yeah, I'm talking about the actual toy though. I'm gonna flip them around because the likeness is there. The likeness is really there. They captured, and we're gonna find out who did the head sculpt, because they really captured the essence of Peter Cushing. Freelance, you got Jason Young. Sculptors, Sean Sampson. And seamstress was the legendary and iconic Rachel Baker. Rachel's work is phenomenal. Your opinions, guys, your thoughts. We want to hear all that right in the comment section, right underneath this video. Is this Peter Cushing? Do you see Peter Cushing in this Van Helsing 8-inch Mego action figure? We want to hear it all. Well, let's get Van Helsing's nemesis in here, guys. Let's bring in Dracula. Hold on one second. And we are back. Get your blown out look here. This is what it's all about right here. As a toy collector, a fan of these fantastic horror movies, getting close to October, guys, where all the ghouls and witches and monsters come out to play at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. But we need somebody to fight those monsters. And now we have Van Helsing added to our team of monster fighters. And I'm sure our Christopher Lee Dracula is excited, as you can see. Very excited that Van Helsing has arrived at the museum. Like I said, you can't have one without the other. Glare over here, guys. I apologize about that. Just fantastic. Guys, movie posters, etc. I'm going to leave the link in the video in the description section. Movie posters, etc., guys. Head over there. This figure is selling out fast. Extremely fast. Super fast. Like, I think there were like 5 available, but I underneath that description at movie posters, etc., they said there's more on the way. But get over there and order you one. They're selling like hotcakes, guys. Get you one more, the nice close-up here. Collectors love the close-ups. All right, guys. You know the routine. God bless. Stay safe. And keep collecting.